Hi guys, it's Modesty. Here I am with another back to school video. This one is all about beauty essentials for back to school. I feel like there are a few things that are just essential when it comes to school, you know, in the beauty area. Okay, so I have a few makeup things and tips and all this kind of stuff that I just feel like is good for school. So I will just jump into it. A couple of skincare stuff. Of course, you always want to have a good facial wash. This one is the Healthy Skin Boosters Facial Cleanser. Of course, you're going to tailor your skincare to whatever skin type you have, but I would really go for something that's quick and simple and nothing too crazy. You really want to keep it simple for school. So I know that when I was going to school, I always kept it to a facial wash and a moisturizer. And this is the Garnier Moisture Rescue. It's a gel formula. I do prefer this one because it kind of makes my skin feel, it doesn't feel as heavy on the skin, and it kind of wakes me up in the morning because it has a cooling effect to it. So these are what I would go to if I was still going to school. But another one I would really suggest is the Clean and Clear Morning Burst, because that has the little exfoliating beads, and what it does is it actually wakes you up. It makes you feel more awake in the morning. So I would suggest one of those. But I would really suggest a brightening or a awakening facial wash. So yeah, these would be the ones I would go to. But really what it comes down to is just keeping your skincare simple. I think another really important essential for school is a dry shampoo, because we do not always have time to wash our hair. If you know, slept past your alarm, something, this can at least make your hair look and feel clean. Any dry shampoo that you prefer, this is just the one that I have. This is the Big Sexy Hair Volumizing Dry Shampoo. Like I said, you don't gotta get this one, but I would suggest a dry shampoo. I know that Dove makes a good one. Garnier Fructis makes a good one. There's some higher end ones. So yeah, whatever dry shampoo works for you. But, oh, another good thing about dry shampoo is you can just throw it in your backpack. And if you're going through and maybe you do PE or something, you can use a dry shampoo instead of having to take time to wash your hair after PE. And this will soak up all the sweat and all of the oil buildup in your hair from working out. And another essential, I would say just a signature scent. You want to pick a scent that you can also get a small travel size so you can take it with you. This would be my go-to, the Victoria's Secret Bombshell. I love this one. For a signature scent, you know, you don't want anything that's too strong, but you don't want anything that doesn't really smell like much. So I think Victoria's Secret offers some really good body sprays. I wouldn't go for a perfume as a signature scent. I would go for a body spray because they're so much easier to use. I feel they're more tailored to younger people, so if you're going to school or something. So that's why I would choose this one. But I remember back in the day, Love Spell. Who remembers Love Spell? That's the one that I used when I was in school. But anyway, so I would suggest a body mist as an essential. I think a mattifying foundation is very essential for the school time because a lot of people do get oily sitting in class and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know, I feel like when you're in a stuffy building, you really do need something that's mattifying. So I would suggest a mattifying foundation, and another one I would suggest is a spray. This is the Sephora Perfectionist Airbrush Foundation, and this is just a spray. I would suggest this because it's super quick, super simple. This is a mattifying spray foundation. If you really don't have time to just sit there and blend out foundation, you could just spray your face down. You could do this in the car or on the bus, something. So yes, a spray foundation I think would be an essential for school. I mean, of course it doesn't have to be spray, but this is something that I would gravitate towards for the school time. Another essential I would say is important for the school time is just one all-around palette that you can use year-round and get a ton of looks with. So I have a high-end and a drugstore alternative. This is the L'Oreal La Palette Nude 1, and this is the Lorac Pro palette. The reason I chose the Lorac Pro palette instead of the typical Urban Decay Naked palette is because this one is cheaper by about $12, and honestly I like the shades in this better. You can use this for the fall time, the springtime, and the winter time, so you can get all these kind of different looks. A drugstore alternative is the L'Oreal La Palette Nude 1. So here is the L'Oreal La Palette Nude 1. You have all these neutral shades. I think neutral shades is a go-to for school, so that's why I chose this one. It would work for anyone's skin tone, and I think these shades are actually pretty good. They blend out really well, and this ran me for about $14.88 at Walmart. But really what it comes down to is just one palette that is good for year-round instead of having all these different loose shadows or something like that, I think this is really good for the school time. If you're someone who likes to have the exact same makeup look every single day, which I know is really common for the school time, you can go for something a little bit smaller. This is the Naked Urban Decay Basics palette, and this one literally just has 6 shades in it, and this is really good for every single day. You have 2 crease colors, a highlight color, and then just kind of like all over lid shades, and then definition color. Boom, simple, you're good to go. You can throw this one in your backpack, you can do touch-ups. So I mean, I wouldn't suggest both. If you like to experiment a little, I would get a bigger palette, but if you like the exact same look every day, I would get something small like this one. At least when I was in school, I feel like people would use blush, but they wouldn't be as big into contouring. So I think instead of having a bunch of, different blushes, if you want to look different, every day, but you still want to wear, colors, I would suggest like a blush palette. This one's from BH Cosmetics and it's $10. It's super cheap, super cheap. e.l.f. offers one that's like $6 but only has 4. It only has 4 pans in it. This one has 10, and honestly I like the BH Cosmetics formula better than the e.l.f. one. So yeah, this is $10. This is the 10 color blush palette, professional blush from BH Cosmetics, and you have literally every shade you can think of. You have coral, you have pink, you have a somewhat peachy highlight, you also do have a bronzy shade right here if you do want to bronze. So I think that something like this would be really essential for the school time. You can use it all year. You don't need to buy any more blush, and then you're good to go. Now another essential, of course, is mascara. Whatever mascara you want. This is the Voluminous Butterfly Midnight Black Mascara. I have a bunch of different mascaras I'm using. This is just the one that I did grab. So mascara is of course essential. You can throw it in your bag, and after PE or something you can throw on a little bit more mascara. You can do touch-ups, and also mascara helps you look more awake throughout the day. To go right along with that, I would just suggest a good eyeliner. One that's nice and creamy, goes on really easily. I did get this one in my Ipsy Glam bag. This is the Dolce Cosmetics Ultra Precision Eyeliner. I don't know where you can buy this one, but this is the one that I'm currently using. But you can find good, L'Oreal has some really good eyeliners that go on really nicely and they last all day. And then also the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering one, that one goes on really easily. That is a favorite of mine. So I just think a typical black eyeliner is an essential. Now, I think some essential lip products, I think a good pink and then a good like mauve-y nude color would be really good, because then you can use the mauve-y nude color for the more fall and winter, and then you can use the pink for the springtime. So these ones, this one is the NYX Butter Lipstick, and this is in the color Explosive. This one is just a mauve-y nude brownish color with a little hint of pink in it. This is a really good nude. So I think this one's really good and very appropriate for the school time. And then when you want a more pink color, then this is Kate Rimmel 101, and it is a pink, but it's good enough to pass as a nude. So there it is. I did 2 swatches, my bad. So there's the more pink one, and then there is the more brownie nude one. So now I do have a couple more makeup items to show you that I think that are really essential for the school time, but I'm going to show you in like a different way, if that makes sense. So one thing that I think is super essential is a beauty emergency kit. You want one that's not too big, not too small, and this is like hair, makeup, everything. So yeah, this is, I believe this bag is like 5 inches by 5 inches. If you have like one of those JanSport backpacks, you can just literally open up your front pocket and this will fit right in there. I've done that before and it totally fits. This thing is, it's pretty packed, but it literally has everything that you would need if, say, you had no time to do anything in the morning and you couldn't do any of your makeup or anything until you got to school. So this is a beauty emergency kit that I created. The first thing I have in here is concealer. You don't always have time for foundation, but you always do want to keep a concealer with you. So after PE, if you just want to conceal a couple of small areas, you have some concealer, and I would suggest getting a concealer that is your skin tone. This one is the Maybelline Fit Me. This is a really good concealer. It has the doe foot wand, so you don't need to have like an extra brush or anything, and you can blend it out with your fingers and everything like that. So that's one thing I'd put in there. And the next thing, of course, is a mattifying powder. Use the concealer, use the powder, and then your face is good to go. This one is the Rimmel Stay Matte, and this is just a translucent color, so I mean, if you want a little bit extra coverage, you could get a colored one, so like one that's your skin tone, but this one is translucent. And then the next thing I would throw in there is eyebrow gel. If you don't have time to fully do your eyebrows, but they're all going like willy-nilly, all frilly, then you can use an eyebrow gel just to tame those brows. This is the Remote Brow This Way, and this is just a clear brow gel. A wide tooth comb. The reason I'm saying a wide tooth comb, you can get those like little round brushes if you want, but I chose a wide tooth comb because if you wash your hair after PE, you only want to comb your hair with a wide tooth comb because you don't want to pull your hair out. But this would also work if you don't wash your hair at all and you just want to comb through. Usually throughout the day, all I use is this wide tooth comb. So that's why I threw this in there, and it fits literally like right in there. It's perfect. And this one's by Conair. I think it was like $2.50. Of course, like I mentioned, an eyeliner. I did mention that earlier, but this is just the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. This one is super quick and easy for me to apply. Hand sanitizer, need I say more? And then a lip balm. This is the Vaseline Lip Therapy. This is the Vaseline Lip Therapy Advanced Healing. I don't go for those cutesy patootie lip balms. I go for ones that get the job done. So that's why I chose this one. A mini lotion is always good to throw in an emergency bag because you never know when you need lotion. This is the Jergens BB Body Perfecting Skin Cream. This is a deluxe sample size. Always go for travel sizes when you want to have like a beauty emergency kit. A gloss, the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. This is a very good everyday color. That's why I would throw this one in there because it's just, you can't go wrong with this color. And also they're all cute and tiny and small. So yeah, the NYX Butter Glosses are really, really good for this kind of thing. Hair ties. Mascara. This is a little bit extra, but you know, it depends on how much makeup you like to wear. I would say a blush bronzer duo. This one is by e.l.f. and it was like $3, and it's really small and it has a mirror on it. A makeup brush. Now, you want to use one that would be really good for blending out concealer and applying powder. The Real Techniques Expert Face Brush is really good for that, and it literally fits right in there. And this thing is, you know, not huge. So yeah, I would say a brush that you wouldn't mind using multiple products with. A mini hairspray, because you never know when you're gonna need to spray. You always want to throw in like a perfume sample, because what if you forget like your body spray or something, and they're super cute and tiny and they just literally fit in here. So yeah, I would say a perfume sample you always want to carry in there. A mirror. Fingernail clippers and tweezers, because once again, you never know. This is, like I said, an emergency kit. Everything I think I would be like, oh crap, I need that, would be in here. And last but not least, just some bobby pins, because you never know. These are just some that I got from Dollar Tree. You can get bobby pins anywhere. These are really, really good, and then you just throw them in your bag and you're good to go. So that is everything that I have to show you guys. I really hope that it was helpful for you. I really sat down and was like, okay, what is essential for school? And what it comes down to is skincare, minimal makeup, and a beauty emergency kit. So I just came up with a few things that I think would be really good. It would make your life so much easier, and you would spend like the least amount of money. For example, like the blush palette, $10 for 10 blushes, yeah. And then just an overall palette that you can use all year round. That way, you know, it lasts you all year. You don't have to repurchase things and all that kind of stuff. This is a video that I feel like I would have liked to watch when I was in school, but I didn't know about YouTube really when I was in school. It was a long time ago. So I really hope that I was able to help you guys out. What are some of your beauty essentials for the school time? Let me know down below, or just beauty essentials in general. I'm really curious, and I like to know like how times have changed in school and everything, so that maybe I can alter this, for next year, because I'm just basing off of like what I knew when I was in school and things that I wish I had or I knew about. So yeah, let me know in the comments. And other than that, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up and comment down below. Also hit subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. I think that's everything, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.